Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is InsideAgameR. Welcome to a new game today that I wanted to check out, and that is Heavy Cargo, the Truck Simulator. Now this game will be released as of the 9th of October 2024, so you've got a couple of days until release. A big thank you for aerosoft for sending us a key as always to be able to showcase this game to you guys early. A little bit about this one before we get into it. Transport oversized cargo in a variety of missions across 175 square kilometers open world. Drive customizable, highly detailed trucks throughout dynamic weather and day and night, and the official cooperation with the Gruber Logistics allows you to get behind the wheel of real-life heavy cargo transports. Okay, so what we're going to do today, we're just going to see basically what we think, first impressions of the game. Is it any good? Does it play well? Now, I did try and set up my steering wheel for it. I was having a few issues with the pedals not doing what they're told. Now, remember, this game is a little bit early. So I've decided, I think the fairest way to do this is move to the Xbox controller, because I do believe this is going to go to console. And I feel like, you know, I don't really like keyboard steering, so I've gone for the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One controller, whatever. And yeah, we're going to give it a go with that, see how the steering is, see how it plays, see what they think. We'll do half-hour gameplay, I suppose. And let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you want to see some more of this, I will get the steering wheel sorted properly. Maybe we'll do a live stream in the week, but let me know what you guys think, of course, in the comments down below. Okay, so in the game, you basically get to play as two characters. You've got the lady here, or you've got the man, and his name is Horst. As you can see, there is a profile set up because I was trying to get the wheel to work. Now the wheel's working fine. For some reason, basically my brake pedal's gone in my in my pedal set, so I use the clutch as the brake. In most games you can swap them. This game's not allowing me to swap them. You have to use the brake as the brake, the clutch as the clutch, and no matter what I tried to reconfigure, it did not let it. So anyways, let's put our name down here. Yeah, spelled really badly as always. So basically, this is the character we get to be. We're going to start the game.
Hey rookie, glad you made it to the company ground. We are already on the road, but take a look around. You can join us later.
Okay, so we're called Rookie by the looks of things. This is us. Okay, so we got the move the character left, right, backwards, forwards, crouch, and we got B is jump. Like I said, I'm using the controller today. We can rotate the camera, we can zoom in and zoom out as well. Nice. Okay, so what's us to enter the vehicle? So this is our little man van that we're going to be going in first.
Hey rookie, are you ready to go? Get yourself familiar with the vehicle and join us. We could need your help.
Okay, so looking up, down, left, right, we can have a look around. Now inside the cabin is not too bad, to be honest. It's fairly detailed to some extent. You can go through the buttons here. You can press to show your bindings if you wish. There's two different types. If you hold it, you can see there's other things. We'll put the beacons on maybe. There you go. As we're going down the road, why not? Okay, let's go back into the van then. We're going to start the engine. There we go, and we are going to take off from here. So yeah, we're using the Xbox 360 remote. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Xbox 360. It's the Xbox One. Come on, we better let him go. I don't know, maybe he's letting us go. Let's get out of it. I've caused trouble. Okay, so there's quite a long steering range with the controller. We'll see how it goes. So I think the map is completely, fictional. I don't think it's actually anything. It does have its own radio stations as well to play through, but obviously the music's copyrighted, so I can't share the music with you guys today. There we go. We'll put that on. Point of no return. Picks up speed quite fast. It feels very much like the Gruber Logistics, if you've ever played that. The van looks exactly kind of the same. It feels the same. It kind of drives the same with the controller. Even though I do prefer that one with the wheel, and the bindings are definitely more customizable. Now, hopefully that's going to change over the next day or two. Obviously, there's always a day one patch when we get these early access keys. Right, we can speed up a little bit. Now, I don't know what the volume's like for the sounds. They seem okay in my ears. Maybe a little quiet. Maybe it could be something I could look at. You probably can hear me tapping away here on the old controller. Alright, we'll keep going. Okay, spotted ahead a task. Start slowing down. Reduce speed, stop at the crossing, and exit the van. Right, is there anywhere safe for me to exit the van here?
Hey, rookie, still on track? That's nice. You need to do something for us. We forgot to take a picture on our way. Please take a photo for us.
Okay, so I'm taking a photo of some sort of this thing. Right, what does it need me to do? Open tool menu. So it looks like we've got some tools here. We've got spray can, measuring device, and take photos. Okay. For some reason we need to take a photo of this. Not sure why. Any ideas? Maybe we're checking for maintenance or something. Right, let's get back in. Right, back in the van. We'll keep it on heading down here then. I think if we were playing with the wheel, it'd be a lot nicer. Got to figure out those pedals. Yeah, it looks like it wants us to kind of stop over here. To be fair, even with the controller, you know, it's actually not too bad. The feel of the motion is actually quite nice. It's a lot better than Bus Sim 21 on the controller. You want some sort of comparison, maybe? Oh, okay, I didn't expect it to cut me off like that.
You've arrived. Perfect timing. Our driver's canceled. You have to stand in for him. So jump in the truck and save the day.
Okay, so this is one of the heavy transport things. I don't even know what that is. Maybe some sort of crane or something, I don't know. And then we got obviously a couple of vans either side of us that say slow traffic and stuff, which is kind of cool. Alright, we're in this great big truck. Let's get out of it. It always amazes me that these trucks can pull the stuff that they pull. I find it absolutely crazy sometimes. Now, the one thing we're going to have an issue with is looking at the mirrors. There's no kind of quick look button for either side. And I haven't seen any way to bring up maybe the invisible ones or the ones that are just on top of the screen. I'm sure there must be a way. Well, maybe I'll have a look in a minute. Okay, we do have 1.8 to the finish line. 1.7. Now, again, the truck feels like the truck and logistics truck. It's probably exactly what it is in here. Yeah, even the tachograph's up above. Yeah, is this the same developers as the truck and logistics? It could be, I'm not entirely sure. It's Tox Interactive GmbH. I'm not sure if they were the ones that did that. I haven't really played that game in a very, very long time. But yeah, it kind of looks and feels very similar to both those kind of games, Truck and Logistics and the other trucking game.
Wait, these guardrails will block your way. Let me remove them quickly.
Okay, someone's got to remove some guardrails. Ah, because we're turning a corner. Okay, that's kind of cool. So it's very realistic in that sense. So look, we would need to be going very wide here. Oh. Okay, I am removing them by the looks of things then. Okay, so we'll press A here, we'll get our drill. I don't like the way it cuts like that. That does annoy me a little bit. Okay, deconstruct hold. So I don't know what I've got to deconstruct yet. It hasn't really... Pick up guardrail, store guardrail. Where do we start? I mean, it hasn't really given me a starting point here. Because it's probably here, that's why. Okay, so they're going to go there. So basically, we would come around this corner. I don't know why we would need any here taken off. I'd say it'd be these ones, no? It hasn't... It's not exactly clear what the hell I'm supposed to do. Apparently they're marked. Right, okay, well I haven't seen any of them marked yet. You sure you didn't take them off for me, game? Okay. Well, it's not really showing me what I need to do here. So the truck is there. We would come down. We would quite happily get around this, to be honest with you. You'd imagine it has to be these guardrails here. Oh, okay. Now you're doing something. I'm going to be honest, it didn't really show me which ones it really needed doing there. Obviously, it makes sense that it's these ones, but... Okay, we're going to put you down over here. Right, that's one. Okay, we're on a roll. Maybe. Yeah, definitely not sure what their sense of marked is, because it doesn't seem to be the same sense as I would have as a marked item, but... I can run. The only thing I would say is when we're driving in missions, is there going to be a lot of this getting all the way around? As this is how they're trying to make the game interesting? I did think there was going to be a bit more of a career mode. I must admit, personally, that's what I thought we were going to get. It doesn't seem to quite be the case. Now, this is just a tutorial, so we'll get through this and then we'll see what happens after. This is just learning the basics. Job well done. Okay, the impact wrench has to go back. Okay, we're back in the truck.
Be careful on the next bend. You have to take a wide arc. Go on.
Now, luckily I do have my Arctic license and I've driven buses for many years now. There are a lot of cones still in the way. You'd think they would have moved them a little bit, but yeah, we basically will be wanting to stay as wide as we possibly allowed to for as long as we're possibly allowed to. Without hitting all these cones. This is what I meant about the mirrors, not having the mirrors. Now, are there invisible mirrors, actually? Should we have a look at that quickly? It was tab in the old games. Okay, so for what I can see, there was nothing in the bindings there about what we could or not use, so I can't see a way to get... The only thing we got is literally this. And it's very hard to see the field of view. Now, make sure there's nothing else. Look right. Yeah, I don't see anything there either, to be honest with you. It's okay. I'm pretty sure, you know, like in real life with these logistical things, you know, they have to pre-plan routes. They got to tell. Usually they do it really early in the morning because they normally have to shut roads and stuff, but... You know, it all has to be pre-planned, so you know the truck's going to get down there. Now technically we are a wider load as well, so we could sit more in the middle of the road if need be. So we're going to this power plant kind of area here. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be turning here or not, so we'll just keep wide in case we have to. Yeah, I always find it amazing that these trucks can pull what they can pull. The torque in them is absolutely incredible. Okay, it doesn't look like I need to reverse it in at least. Drive to the parking position. Okay, all good. We're not parallel parking this bad boy at least. Quite funny though.
Very good. Now we need to unload our cargo and place it in the designated area. Use the crane to deliver the load.
Okay, apparently I gotta enter the crane mode. Is it the crane of the truck that's across the road here? Must be. Right. Extend supports. Right trigger. All is good. Activate, deactivate crane hook mode. Right, okay, so rotate, extend the crane maybe. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be picking this up from. Probably does not help. Change hook view. Okay, yeah. This is where we need to be. Here we go. Right. Unhook cargo or hook. Okay, there's hooking. Right, where is it going before? Is it like a nuclear reactor or something? There must be a way for us to... Oh, bugger in hell. That was not what I was meant to do. Must be a way for us to spin this round, no?
Awesome.
Okay,
Let's
apparently
call it a
not.
day. You tell the customer we're finished, and then we can enjoy our lunch.
Right, where's the customer then? Ah, here he is. Okay, congratulations, you have successfully completed the tutorial. You can now drive your first mission. You can press to open the map, see the available missions. So to complete missions unlocks add-ons, parts for your vehicles. You can install these in the workshop of the company premises. If you're too far away from your transporter, you can no longer find it. You can have a colleague drive it to your position by pressing Y.
Now that the ink is dry on your employment contract, it's time for you to take on a few jobs yourself. You can find the available jobs on the map. Congratulations on your permanent position.
Alrighty. Well, let's have a look then. So, we've got this kind of little world here. So we've got quite far to go to our next first mission. With an empty shell, 4x2, boat hull. Okay, so it looks like we're already driving big things already, right? Okay, that's going from where we are now into the town, I think. Right, well, it makes the most sense to do this one, right? Okay, back. Right, the mission's starting over there and ending over here. Start point, end point. Okay, so we'll be coming straight back here. Alright, well, we'll take the company van down. Do a bit of speeding here while we can. behave once we get out into the real world. Right, we've got to drive 10 kilometers to the start point. Wow, that seems a lot further than I expected it to be. Okay, what is the cruise control? Wiper, reset, beacons, acceleration, suspension. Handbrake, horn. Yeah, I don't see where the cruise control is or which one it's supposed to be. So we're going back to the town where it all started. Okay. So the map is a one-to-one map, which is something I do like. I think any kind of trucking and logistics game. I know American and ETS can't do that for obvious reasons. I mean, they're trying to do like a whole world, but if you're doing like a region, I suppose it's doable. But yeah, so far the controller, everything seems kind of fine, to be honest with you. I'd say it's probably better than keyboard and mouse, but you could play keyboard and mouse, so that's something that you wanted to do. I think if any of you guys have played Trucker Logistics, you probably would enjoy this if you enjoyed that game. I think it's kind of similar. But we're just taking, obviously, heavy loads. Wow, that traffic light was terrible. Hopefully the day will cheer up with this dynamic weather as well. It's very dull. Oh, there you go. I wasn't paying attention myself there. I was taking a few notes. But I must admit, so far the performance is doing well. It's not lagging, it's not tearing, none of those kind of things, which is a good thing. I mean, yeah, it's doesn't look like it's a long way, but it's a lot longer, isn't it? I mean, you could fast travel, I suppose. I mean, I think that kind of You know, I think if you want to play a trucking game, you might as well truck it, right? Go on. Go on, my son. Keep going. That's it. Put your foot down. No, no brake testing. Oh, for God's sake. Doesn't even want to go up to the line. Ah, found the cruise control button at least. You see it's very shaky. Maybe I'll take a couple of screenshots for our Discord. Okay, so I was just checking the cruise control. It does work, so that's good. Lights not so good though. Traffic doesn't seem to flow too nicely at lights as they kind of get going. Okay, so I've just unlocked the fast travel point. Okay, so we need to unlock them. Doesn't look like fuel's an issue in this game either. Not that I can see anything there that could deal with fuel. Gauge says 3/4 of a tank. I mean, those are the kind of little things in like these kind of games and transport games. It's that kind of management that I enjoy myself personally. I like. Okay, we are going down this one. No, because apparently the green light lasts 10 seconds, if that. Jesus. I think that's something that maybe they need to look at is the timings of the lights. Some sort of location there, I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could actually see the place a bit better. Yeah, it looks like we're finally going onto the dual carriageway here. I'm assuming this is kind of German based, like most of these games are, so the Autobahn, put the foot down, and no one's going to stop us. Okay, the faster we go, it's a little bit harder to control, the handling's a bit iffy. Oh. Okay, another fast travel point, but we are coming off it. Pretty sure that was a red light. My bad. I mean, there's no consequence for speeding.
The power plant west of Velslo is to be modernized and expanded. Extensive cable refurbishment is also planned. As the cable drums are significantly larger than the usual ones from the domestic environment, you come into play. Be careful near traffic lights. You should be able to get through without any problems, but be careful nonetheless.
Okay, look, I don't mind the rain, as long as I can see a little bit. Right, let's get my lights on. Our beacon's already on, right? Yeah. I must admit, the rain effect looks nice. Like, this in here right now looks nice. That mist was a bit of a pain. No doubt about it, but this looks nice. You know, this is worthy of a couple of screenshots to share with everybody. Everybody in Discord are very lucky. If you're not in Discord, you know, I always share early stuff. It's a good place to be. Okay, so I don't have a wagon with me to help me. Clearly they feel like this is more than doable on my own. I mean, yeah, look, it's not exactly a big load. Oh, they are behind me. They're just a bit high. Yeah, not actually having that second mirror doesn't help because I can't see nothing. But in here, it looks nice. I like the weather, the dynamic weather. The fog. I don't really have much love for many fog in any of these kind of games when you're driving around. I know, obviously, it's realistic to the world, but when you can't really see much, I do find it a bit boring. So, do I have the wagon behind me? Yeah, look, he's still behind me. Now, probably in real life, what would happen here is that this lorry should straddle the two lanes. I mean, the load's not massive, I suppose. There's definitely no radio station, suspension up, mode hold, secondary action menu. Oh, hang on, can we get some mirrors? No, that's not change anything to do with that. Again, what we'd probably want to do, I mean, it's not the biggest load, so we'll just take it wide, nice and easy. Realistically, with a big load like this, you wouldn't want to come to a stationary stop. Use a lot more diesel to get going again. Need to read the road. I mean, it says watch out for traffic lights, but obviously they would have been measured for height because absolutely nothing I can do across some of them. Right, what I'm going to do is straddle the lanes here. Not actually that much of a tight turn, but what we'll do, we'll straddle them anyways. It's still passing me. Means I didn't straddle the lane so well. Yeah, I'm treating this like it's a bigger load than it really is. It really isn't that long. Yeah, I think with a steering wheel, you can have a bit of fun with this. You know, I'm sure it's going to get more challenging. Replayability would be my biggest question mark. Obviously, I'm assuming the missions are just going to keep respawning and respawning, and there's no end. I mean, it says we can unlock things for our trucks and we can change them, but I didn't see any. I mean, there's no fueling, there's no mechanic side of things. I think that's a big mistake. I think they've missed something there. I think everybody loves the fact that, you know, you have to do some maintenance or, you know, fueling at the very least, the servicing of your truck, even if you're just going to a shop and paying for, or even getting some money for this. There doesn't seem to be any currency, so what are we doing it for, if you know what I mean? Or are we just doing it for fun? They'll be my biggest questions about this game so far, and what it has to offer, what could it offer. I think if you just like a leisurely kind of drive around and you just want to, you know, challenge yourself with some of the big loads and how you drive, absolutely fine. I think it'd be kind of great for that. But I think for any of those that want something a bit more in depth, this is not going to be that so far. Now, I don't know much has changed between now and release. It's only a few days away now. I'm pretty sure all those kind of mechanics, if they were going to be there, would be there. But I generally think they might have missed a beat there by not including those kind of simple things. Like, I don't own one truck. So I own the little company van that goes round, and the truck is whatever it is with the job. Maybe it'd be nice if, you know, we could have saved up, we could have done some just trailer missions with the van. Maybe we could have, you know, you could have started your career mode as driving the van, and you were the guy that was guiding these big trucks around, having to drive slow, take off all the barriers off the side of the roads, those kind of things. We could have started with those missions, maybe bought ourselves a truck, or got promoted in the company where they gave you a truck. Because I think, like, if I'm in this truck and then they want me to get out, oh, I've exceeded the speed limit. See, nothing's going to happen to me though. If I have to get out every time to undo those barriers and stuff, I mean, I don't think that's realistic. That's what those guys are for in the vans. They go up ahead, they tell the traffic, they make sure it's all clear, they put the cones out, or whatever it is they have to do. And like, even like there's no repercussions of anything. You can drive like a maniac if you really fancied it, I suppose. And then maybe you could get like a license where you start at the beginning, one star, like, you know, moving things like this that aren't so big, get bigger and bigger and make it more progression wise. Maybe it is. I mean, they only give you so many missions there to start with, so I suppose they do have something like that. Maybe now, because I've been speeding twice, I'm going to get a lower score at the final, actually. That's probably what they've done here. Okay, again, any kind of big wide loads, even sometimes with, you know, the double-decker bus, not double-deckers, but any of the tri-axle buses we have, sometimes, you know, you need to straddle. You wouldn't really need to here, but basically, because the back end of the bus spins out, you know, if there's a car coming up the inside there, you know, you could collide, there is a chance. Sometimes, you know, safety is to just control the road. When you're the driver of the larger vehicle, it's up to you to control and dominate and dictate how you want the traffic. Well, that's how they trained us anyways, when I did my license. Don't leave yourself tight. Like, going down here now looks like it'd be a bit tighter than just a normal turn. Oh no, maybe not. I think all the roads are kind of probably made so they're wide enough, to be honest with you. I'll go back in. I'll go back in and behave. Get back in my box. Very bouncy though. For anyone that doesn't have a wheel, I mean, it's another kind of truck driving game available to you guys. Okay, the speed limit was 70 for a second. Now, obviously, it must change down. Need to keep an eye on it. Now we're back up to 120. No, 60. Not that I can drive this thing. Okay, so this is where we came from before. I think there's much difference within the lights here. I wonder, am I going to have to crane it off again when I get here too? I say that we're probably going to have to, right? Finish the mission, so the cabbie guy's down here, so we'll do that in the pee and rain. They've got very stumpy legs. Okay, so there we go. Speed limit, I got 3 out of 5, so there you go. That's where you lose. Rewards, apparently I've got a new wide fender, and I've got a new 4x2 truck that we can probably use, so that's their progression system, obviously. Driving style 78%, probably not amazing. But there we go, we're back to daytime. So there we go, I'm going to leave it there for today. I have a few queries about the game, as in, like I said before, on the replayability. For me, I like a lot more management side of things when I play these kind of sims. I think it looks nice. I think the art style is nice. I think all them things are nice. It drives quite well, to be honest with you. The sounds are very similar between the trucks. I don't think there's anything different between them. Like I said, I think they're very similar to the trucks that we've already driven before, and they feel very similar to the other 2 games that I've said in the video as well. But there are some positives there, which is good. Like I said, if you just fancy just chilling around, driving and doing those kind of things, I think you'll have a great time with this. But for any of those more kind of hardcore truckers that think they want a bit more to the game, again, maybe as we progress we might find a bit more. So what we might need to do is do a live stream. Let me know what you guys think. If you'd like to get a live stream, maybe we'll try and fit one in between this week, next week, and we'll see how we go. Subscribe if you're new, guys. Hit that like bell and all that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.